If you're feeling lost in life, then this is for you. And I want to make one thing very clear to you. This is for those people who feel like they are doing everything right, but are still carrying that quiet voice within that says you're not enough. If that's you, keep watching. Now imagine for a second you're walking through your life wearing a backpack. You haven't put anything in it, but it's still weighing you down, and it has done for a while now. You're successful, you earn good money, but that backpack seems to get heavier and heavier year by year. Now, that weight in your backpack is actually your childhood and your childhood experiences. Inside of that bag, you are carrying the weight of not being told that I'm proud of you by your mum or dad. You're carrying the weight of experiencing your parents only love you conditionally instead of unconditionally. You're carrying the weight of feeling like you had to earn validation by being good or well behaved as a child. Maybe you even witnessed or experienced abuse. You're carrying that weight too. Now, you may not realize it, but it's pulling on you every single day. And when it gets too heavy, you self-sabotage. You feel like you're not good enough. You pull back, you overthink, and you become anxious. And then you feel ashamed. And then you start thinking, why do I keep doing this? Why do I keep repeating these patterns? What's wrong with me? But what if I told you there's absolutely nothing wrong with you at all? What if, in fact, it's actually your younger self that is still in your body that never felt safe to express how he or she felt, never had the space to speak his or her truth? I worked with a client earlier on this year. I'm not going to say her name because she asked me not to, but from the outside, she had it very well put together. She's created a successful business, but she would pick fights with a partner. She'd go to dinner with friends, but come home feeling empty. She thought she had a mindset problem, but the more we talked in that session, the more I saw it. She didn't have a mindset problem at all. She had a wounded inner child and a dysregulated nervous system due to being raised as a child in a chaotic environment. Now, she didn't need a pill or to work on her mindset at all. What she needed was to meet the little girl inside of her who still believed that she wasn't worthy of love. And when we did that, everything started to shift. Not overnight, but as the weeks were progressing, you could see that internal shift happening on a deeper level. Now, I always say to my clients, you can't heal what you can't feel. And what I mean by that is when we were young, our nervous system recorded experiences before we could even understand them. Now, this created a blueprint within us. If love was inconsistent, we learned to chase it through people pleasing. If emotions weren't allowed to be expressed, you would have learned to hide them and close up. If you felt like a burden, you learn to stay small and quiet and not speak your truth. And now, as grown adults, you can still operate from that blueprint. And that's why affirmation cards and meditation apps only go so far, because they don't speak to the wounded inner child within you. They don't go deep enough into your nervous system. So here's what I want you to do right now. Close your eyes. Seriously, close your eyes. Allow me to guide you. Take a deep, slow breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. In through the nose and out through the mouth. In through the nose and out through the mouth. Now start visualizing your 5-year-old self. Where is he or she? What clothes is your 5-year-old self wearing? What does their face look like? And now ask your younger self this question. What do you need from me right now in this moment in order to feel safe? And just allow your younger self to speak. Now, your younger self, he or she might not say anything. Maybe she wants to cry. Maybe he or she wants to play. Don't judge yourself and don't suppress. Just hold space for yourself. When you're ready, take another deep breath in and out through the mouth. Slowly open your eyes. Look, if that exercise felt powerful for you, it's because you have unprocessed childhood trauma inside of you that you've been carrying ever since you were a little child. And your nervous system is dysregulating, and that's why you feel so lost. You may want to come to this video again in the future and repeat this exercise. Now, here's a 3-phase reframe that I want you to try as well. When you catch yourself feeling lost or empty inside, Write or speak these 3 sentences out loud. The little girl or boy in me is feeling, insert whatever you're feeling. He or she learned this because, but I am not him or her anymore, and I choose to. For example, the little boy in me is feeling unwanted. He learned this because his mom was always working, but now I choose to give my inner child what he or she needs. This simple exercise can help you get the awareness you need to overcome that lost feeling that you've been carrying for so many years. Now, if you got some value out of this episode, check out this video here where I talk about overcoming anxiety, and I'll see you in the next one.